So, what would you do if your fursuit wasn't just a fursuit? What if they were their own unique person? And what if their survival depended on you? What would you do? Well, I wound up in this particular predicament. This is our story. This year has been a strange one, and though Frost and I may have our differences, we've managed to become closer in spite of the stress of 2020. We've both dealt with the lockdown in our own ways. We've had to deal with the possibility of losing friends and family members, and I won't lie, it's been terrifying for the two of us. But still, we persevere. We've managed to grow the channel little by little. We've adapted to the restrictions placed on us, and we've managed to avoid the plague that ravages our world. We've both had to make sacrifices, from distancing ourselves from the hobbies we loved or the friends we've held so close to our hearts, to putting a hold on projects we were both excited to share with our viewers. We both know that this pandemic isn't over. Neither of us holds any delusion that the years to come will be easy. But we've both made the choice to face whatever this world throws at us together. After all, Frost and I are like family. Now it's time you learn what this year has been like for the two of us, from two very different perspectives.
So Frost, I know that 2020 hasn't been easy for anyone. How did your life change when the pandemic began?
A lot actually. I wasn't allowed to go outside anymore, so, I couldn't go hang out with my friends, I couldn't go play, I couldn't go out to Amgard with kids. I've kind of been stuck inside most of the year, so, and I read through all my books. I've actually read through most of my favorite webcomics. At least twice. Through the first couple months, we also couldn't get certain types of food. So that's a thing. I went for a couple months without my Foxy treats. Yeah. And a ration. We also haven't been able to go to fur meets, which is a thing. I miss my friends.
As I said earlier, we've both had to make sacrifices. On my end, I've had to drastically alter how my life works. My health has, admittedly, declined a little in the last year, due to issues resulting from my new sedentary lifestyle, and I've had to fight against old addictions and vices which once brought me comfort. I've spent the majority of the year worrying over the health and safety of my mate, Avia, as well. I long for the day when I can finally feel his touch and his warmth again. Frost has suffered a similar issue as well, having been unable to visit his friends or spend time with the adorable ferret he's grown so fond of. Solitude can be a hellish experience for someone so young, robbing them of moments and memories that they could have shared with others. Frost was, from the start, a rather awkward little fox when it came to socializing, and while he has been growing more accustomed to being around others, I fear this isolation may set him back a little bit in this matter. When all is said and done, will he still be the confident little fox he was becoming? Or will he step back into old habits and shy away from others like he used to?
We've all had to give up a lot of the things we used to enjoy during this pandemic. What are some of the things you miss doing?
Well, I guess the biggest two would be conventions and the fur meets. Very specifically, I miss going bowling. I miss going bowling with all my fuzzy friends. I miss being able to hang out with people like Fennec. And Rick. And Avia. I miss being able to go out and actually spend time with people. It's hard not being able to go out. Heck, I even wish I could just go down to the store without having to worry about getting sick. I miss things being normal. Really though, I don't know. There's a lot that I actually had to give up. The worst part is, it kind of feels like I had to give up my freedom. This house feels like a prison sometimes.
This year has reshaped how a lot of us live, destroying the bonds that we've made over the years leading up to it and robbing us of the comforts we once knew. Though more than that, it's threatened to make some of our worst fears a reality. The pandemic has brought the very real fear of losing the people we care about, and with the social and political unrest, we've been faced with an ever-present threat of violence. The world is changing for everyone, and it's been worse for Frost than it has been for the rest of the people we live with. I'll never forget the first time he woke up in tears from the nightmares he has. I do my best to remind him that everything will be okay, but sometimes I worry that I might be lying to him too.
"2020 has made a world a pretty scary place. What are some of the things you worry about because of everything that's happened this year?"
Well, getting sick mostly. There's a reason I haven't really gone outside very much, and well, I can't wear a mask, and not because I don't want to, or because because I'm being stubborn or anything, but I have asthma. It's one of the reasons I can't run very far. And wearing a mask, it kind of hurts. Can't breathe.
While this year has been a nightmare in and of itself, we need to remember that no matter how bad things get, there's always something waiting for us when the nightmares end. I often find myself counting the days until we can enjoy life again, and I know that Frost does the same. We're similar in the fact that neither of us have given up hope for a better tomorrow. I've done my best to teach Frost that, no matter how bad things might seem, there's always going to be a light at the end of a dark tunnel. For me, it'll be the day where I can finally hold the man I love in my arms again, and when I can step outside without worrying that when I come home, I might be bringing a disease back to the people I care about. As for Frost, well, I'll let him tell you himself what that light is for him.
So Frost, Kit always says that nothing lasts forever. What do you look forward to when the pandemic ends?
Well, a lot of things. One of the biggest things is I look forward to being able to go and see my friends again. It's been a lonely year. And being able to talk to people on things like Discord is one thing, but being able to hug people is kind of something I miss. I look forward to being able to go out and go to the park. And I guess just hang out with people. Kit and I usually go to conventions, and it's kind of like our vacation. And we haven't been able to do that ever since the start of the year. So that's kind of a thing. I miss being able to go and visit with Avia. Or have him come over here and visit with us. Aside from that, I don't know. I guess I want to be able to go outside. I miss being able to just go out and wander around. But, like Kit says, nothing really lasts forever. All things end, good and bad. So, hopefully, hopefully this virus ends soon. I'm just really happy I haven't gotten sick.